Hello everybody and welcome back to Europa, where there is no time for chill. We just got out of our war with the Mughals, we are still working on coring that, but we are attacking Songhai and the Ottomans. We're already on our way in, and this should be interesting for sure. Now, our goal for the Ottomans is just to take this area over here, perhaps like up to here. That would be amazing if we got that. Plus, I'd like Basra and anything that we can get up this way. We could see how realistic that is. Our diplomats are not here right now, so that's not something we can do at this moment. But first, we'll crush Songhai. No problem there. And we are, of course, moving up to blockade this. Now, we need to keep in mind they can still move troops over this since they control both sides, despite our blockade. Our blockade is only useful in two things. One, it's keeping the bulk of the Ottoman fleet up here in the Black Sea. Two, it will allow us to move over here because they don't have it blockaded. Three, once we control this territory, they won't be able to move over this. So that's good. We are making our way on in, of course. And over here in Songhai, where's the Songhai army? There's a little bit over here, I guess. But they really don't have much. They were drilling, in fact. That's fascinating. They were not expecting this. So we're going to move in here and do quite a bit of Songhai army crushing. Excellent. We're going to need some Ottoman forts to fall, but we're going to go ahead and move these armies on up. Like so. And then this one will just move up to here. Excellent. The siege over here is already over. That's beautiful. We're really, really happy to see that. We'll get these guys moving northward. We really do need the fort in El Karak to fall, though. That's our kind of big bottleneck over here right now. We do need to convert. There we go. These guys are going to see about chasing down this army. For now, I'm going to send these guys to chase down this army. We would like to see the Songhai capital fall pretty soon. That's excellent that we got this over here. A wall breach in Karak, that's a very big deal. Wonderful. And there goes the Songhai capital. Excellent. We're just going to continue moving in and occupying all of Songhai. And they're moving down over here. We can actually cut them off like so. A revolt in Trarza. We'll deal with that in a moment. Where exactly is that? These guys should probably be moving up. Where is Trarza? Up here. Okay. Easy enough. We'll just go deal with that right now. Fantastic. The fort in El Karak will be falling very, very shortly indeed. These guys are going to move up to like here and here. There we go. Shouldn't be any real problem here. This is getting wrecked. They're retreating. Ooh, that's some Z fighting going on there. They're retreating, but they're moving into here. Okay, they're locked in, so in we go. Beautiful. These guys are going to continue occupying and occupying. The siege of El Karak is over. That's a huge deal. The next bottleneck is, of course, Sham. But we're going to make our way northward here. You're already heading there, but you're not going to make it. Okay. Just do something like that for now. Of course, we're winning these battles over here. There's no surprise here. This should probably stack wipe, and it does indeed. Will this one stack wipe? I don't know about that. We don't have leadership, so probably not. But we also don't need the leadership right now, so that's fine. These guys are going to move on in, finish occupying up Songhai. And we're just swarming into Ottoman territory here. We're going to continue heading north with these lads. The fort in Sham is going to fall very quickly. And these guys did retreat, but they're walking right back into this territory. So we are just going to move in as well. This fight will be on 19 November. This could easily stack wipe. We are capturing a lot of territory, of course. That's to be expected. Sadly, a lot of this territory won't remain ours. We're going to keep pushing up over this way. These guys can stay put for now. Cool. Does this stack wipe? No. That's okay. We're going to move into Segu. And we've occupied over here, of course. Yes, that is expected. We're going to push up over this direction. Ah, there's the first Ottoman force. They've discovered that they're not in a great position. We're not going to take advantage of that just yet. We want that fort to fall. That is kind of the top priority at this moment. However, we do just about have Songhai under control here. That's beautiful. We're going to continue converting, of course. 88,000 Ottoman troops over here. Now, what's their total troop count? 220k. This is almost half of their army. That's so insanely small. Small is not the way I expected to describe the Ottoman army this game. I'll be honest. That's not usually how Europa goes, but here we are. They have an insanely small army. What are you going to do? It's just the way it is. So we're going to continue pushing forward over here. They are actually going to get caught here. This force can't really afford to move in and reinforce. This one can. They have leadership. We don't here. We can move in like so, and then once this finishes its siege, we'll start moving in here. They're going to retreat pretty much immediately as soon as we arrive here. Yeah, they're out of there. We're going to send these guys back to Gaza to reinforce. They took a fair amount of hits there. We knew that that would happen. Oh, we can actually core these. Do it. We finished their conversions, and that's great. Yeah, I don't want to go around that way. We'll just sit in Al Jaf for now. And we're going to make our way in over this way. Of course, we do need to be a little bit concerned about how Leb will go ahead and begin sieging that. Sham just fell. That means that this bottleneck is now moved up pretty dramatically. That's great. We'll move up to Hama and then Tadmor. And in general, we've just got a lot of reserve forces over here that there's not really a ton that we can do with at this exact moment. But that's fine. So this is excellent so far. I want to check in on Songhai. There's still a little bit to be done over here. And the Songhai army is kind of running around over here. We're going to put this leader in and see if we can go chase them down. What is their maneuver? 2. We can probably chase that down. We'll gain some prestige. I think we were capped anyway, but we'll do that for now. We do need these forts to continue to fall, of course. And yeah, it looks like we are actually going to catch some of these. This will instantly stack wipe, so that's fine. And then these guys are locked into here, which we can catch. These guys are not really going to be very useful, but we're going to need to chase them down. Okay, sieges are underway here. Our standard war plan of push up as a line through Anatolia is working just fine. We're going to need to, of course, work on getting some of these forts out of the way. They are delaying us a little bit, but that's fine. We actually didn't catch this force. We'll see if we can come around and catch them like so. We'd really like to get this force off the table. They're going into Sa, and... okay. So they're going to come out over here. Fine. That's okay. We're going to need to push up past this fort, of course. Can we get over to this fort? Yeah, but it's a little awkward. That's fine. A little awkward, never hurt anybody. Ottomans are recruiting heavily, it looks like. 241k, they have 144,000 manpower. Sure. So we're crushing this Songhai force. We won the siege of Halep. That's amazing. We're very, very happy that this is falling quickly. We're going to continue to push on forward like so. There we go. Let's get all of these troops up here, working away. Our guys in Gaza have reinforced enough that I'm comfortable moving them back in. Excellent. What's going on over here? Stack wiped. No, not stack wiped. They are heading off over that direction. So we're going to send these guys just back over here. And oh, they only ran one province away. Hilarious. That's going to stack wipe. For sure. Right? Yes, it's stack wiped. Good. So we're now done over here in Songhai. And we can focus in over here. Now we see the Ottoman forces over this way. We can move some reinforcements in like so. And that's exactly what we're going to do here. Oh, wow, they're getting crushed. They do have reinforcements closer than we do, though. And they had a pretty good roll there. They actually have better discipline than we do, but our morale is hugely better. Like, to an absurd degree. What is their Miltech? 29. They're only one Miltech behind. I'm not sure why our morale is that much better, but okay. Our reinforcements are on the way. Our reinforcements did not arrive in time. That was actually a stack wipe. Okay. So we will reinforce that. I did not anticipate that happening, actually. We will replace that with another army template over here. That is going to cost us 40,000 manpower. So, I mean, we have multiple units on the way in over here. These guys will arrive shortly with their leadership. Oh, man, they're taking so long. Okay, they did arrive, but they're taking so long to get through this province. That's insane. Okay, we did win, but at what cost? Well, I can tell you what cost. A lot. That costed a lot. We're going to have to put back these guys off. And we're going to have to back these guys off as well. They are no longer combat ready. And that's just because I underestimated how long it would take to walk through that area. That's entirely my bad, but okay. I didn't think it would take quite that long. We're going to continue pushing up Anatolia here. And they can retreat off this way if they want. That's fine. Keep in mind that was virtually the entire Ottoman army over there, so that's not surprising. There's another 91k over here. We need to bring reinforcements over. Come on over, all you. Okay. Luckily, this siege also ended, so we're going to back off over this way. And these guys are going to reinforce for the time being. We can invest in a new idea, and we may as well. Ship cost reduction. That'll do. We're going to want to continue to push forward over here, and we're going to want to push forward quickly over here. We're going to need reinforcements up over this way that can reinforce. But we're going to push through there as quickly as possible. How are the Ottomans doing manpower-wise? 136k? Sure. This army is getting together. And our reinforcements are streaming in over this way. We're going to move these guys back away from the front. Something kind of like that. They'll be ready to come back to the front and be rotated back in a little while. So that'll be fine. How are we doing specifically versus the Ottomans? They're still at high war enthusiasm. We've only got 33 war score on them. So that's okay. Of course, this war over here, the war against Songhai, is completely over, and we should make sure that nobody's taking attrition where they're standing. But if they're standing inside of here and not taking attrition, that's okay. We don't mind that. What exactly is going to happen here? Ottomans and rebels. Oh, they have revolutionaries in their capital. That's hilarious, actually. I didn't realize that. That's really neat. The revolutionaries are going to win. So the revolutionaries holding the capital is actually a big deal for us. Like, a very big deal for us. We're going to advance over this way, continue to take some territory. I'm actually comfortable with turning these guys back around now. They've replenished a decent chunk. There's Ottoman revolutionaries over here on Crete, so that's hilarious. That's not Crete at all. What am I talking about? That's Cyprus. Okay. Geography's hard, clearly. We're going to move up over this way. And we would love to see this fort fall. But overall, this is going surprisingly well. We are going to crush some of these revolutionaries over here. And there we go. We want the forts on this side of Anatolia to fall for sure. Now, as far as the Ottomans go, top priority for us is we take this territory over here, right? And this is actually all we can take. What if we were to take that? Cutting off their access to both the Persian Gulf and the Red Sea. That's pretty neat. Who would be angry? The usual suspects. Sounds good. That sounds like a war goal to me. That's what we want, and we will not be satisfied until we have it. So, Ottomans are at 209k with 120,000 troops in their reserve. We have no troops in our reserve right now, but we are working on that. So that's excellent. These guys are going to continue to push forward, as will these for now. Excellent. Now this Ottoman siege here, or rather this Ottoman revolutionary siege, do we want to break that? Or just let it happen and see what happens? I kind of just want to see what happens. We won the Siege of Kartli. That's this over here. That's fantastic. We're then going to push up over this way towards Crimea. So that will be fine. Okay, this war is going quite well so far. We're a little bit concerned about where the Ottoman forces are. However, if they're fighting their revolution, then that's kind of funny. And we're really okay with that. We are incredibly okay with them fighting their revolution while we are taking over their country. 121 days for that siege. Okay, sounds good. So that is, of course, another siege out over here. We'll leave it be for now. We'll send these guys up as kind of a reserve force up here. We do still need 106,000 men, and that is definitely a thing that we need to have happen, is we need to reinforce a bit. This army is ready. Be up. Okay. Herald from Ottomans. This siege ended. They tell us of the fall of the empire. The revolution has arrived. Long-standing dissatisfaction at the lack of meaningful reforms by the government of the empire boiled over as revolutionaries stormed the Topkapi Palace in Constantinople. I'm going to call it Constantinople here. My Turkish pronunciation is suspect at best. Let me put it that way. Capturing Padishah Mehmed V's harem and the royal treasury. The Padishah himself attempted to flee, but was unable to evade capture for long. He was swiftly put to death for crimes against the people and the faith. The imperial divan has been purged of all reactionaries and reorganized into the ruling council of the new republic, which is now headed by self-styled Supreme Vizier Recep Topal. The new regime promises to abolish serfdom, establish equality under the law, and redistribute the nobility's land between the state and the peasantry, so that all Muslims may be as brothers, free from oppression. However, Vali Ahad Murad remains at large in the provinces, and has gathered an army of Ottoman loyalists who vow to bring back the empire. That last bit there, that feels like the end of like a Star Wars opening crawl. That's hilarious. I love it. Okay, so that's the thing. Revolutionary Turkey now exists. The Ottomans no longer do. We're going to continue our war against them, of course. We still have things we want. We're going to move on in over here. If we can get there. Yes, we can. Of course we can. And we know that there's pretenders that they're going to have to deal with. Apparently we missed this province somehow. Cool. And these guys are ready to be moved up. We're going to move them up over here to act as reserves. They're going to be reserves over here as well. Cool. These guys can move in over here. In the meantime, these can take over this position. And we'll have these guys just move up to like here. Okay. We're not going to make a crossing until this fort falls. Once it falls, we will make a crossing in force. In the meantime, of course, we are continuing to push up over this direction. Apparently we missed Kangiri. Okay. And our siege over here is over. We're going to go ahead and push on in. We're going to have reserves back here. This is Revolutionary Turkey. Okay. Good to know. How many troops does Revolutionary Turkey actually have? Okay, so it inherited the old Ottoman forces. Sounds good. But this is not an impactful amount of troops. This is an impactful amount of troops. And to that end, we're going to move this leader here over to this army. And we're going to bring in additional reservists, like so. Now, these guys, they're stuck there until reinforcements arrive. We're going to bring in additional maneuver leaders over here to bring these in just that little bit faster. I think we may even roll one up here. Yeah. Okay. They're actually no longer interested. Success. We'll keep our reservists where they are. We successfully managed to scare them off. So that's perfect. We're very happy about this. And we're just going to continue to push out over this way. We are expecting Turkey to respond to this, since they have troops heading over this direction. But for now, we'll see what happens. Is Constantinople still their capital? I assume it is. Yes. Yes, it is. Okay. Good to know. And they haven't renamed it to Istanbul yet, so there's that. I don't know why they haven't, but sure. Constantinople just fell. Now we can't move forward until we take this fort, so that'll take a little time. That's fine. We're going to continue to push forward. Thought I saw something up here just flickering up. Okay. Well, we'll see what's available up here. For the time being, as expected, Revolutionary Turkey's army is over here. Now, keep in mind, this is almost half of their army. So we should probably pop a good leader over here and a good leader in here. And we kind of expect, unless there's anything behind this, that was the same leader. I kind of expect, unless there's anything behind this, that we have the ability to deal with with their army with simply two armies. But we have this third reserve army coming up, so I think that's okay. We're going to bring it in over this direction, and all three of these are going to converge on this army, and we're going to catch them there. Okay, we've succeeded our siege here, and we're going to push on forward into the European portion over here. Excellent. That is continuing to move forward. Have these guys come over here to siege, and that looks great. Okay. Pretender rebels are all down over here. That's hilarious. Okay. We don't see any further Turkish troops behind this. Oh, they're up here. Okay. Cool. So we won this battle. These guys are going to head up here, see if we can deal with these Turkish forces. We're going to continue to push out over this direction and over here. Sounds good to me. We can continue to convert, and so we shall. The question is, how's our war score against Revolutionary Turkey? 57%. And only 79 versus Songhai, which is kind of funny. Okay. Well, we're going to continue to push our way through here. But this is probably going to end up stretching into... Oh, hello. This is probably going to end up stretching into an additional episode, as these larger wars have a bit of a tendency to do. So I think I'm going to go ahead and put a cut in here, and next episode, we're going to finish off our war against Revolutionary Turkey, because the Ottomans no longer exist. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.